Hello there, my name is Matt Lees, and today I'd like to talk to you about Crypt the Necrodancer, a game which has you physically hopping around, up and down all over the place as if you really need a piss. But wait, that's not necessarily bad. In fact, it's not bad at all, it's good. Is it good, Matt? Is it good? Yes, it is a good game. Well, what is it? Well, it's a rhythm-based roguelike, which means there's music playing, you've got to move around to the beat, you've got to perform actions to the beat, and you've got to kill monsters or they'll kill you. And most of the time they'll kill you because it's a roguelike, that's how roguelikes work. Every time you play it's slightly randomised and you've got item unlocks a la Risk of Rain or Binding of Isaac, in the way that you don't have the full set of items to begin with, but as you play through the game you can unlock stuff as you go. And this gradual unlocking of items is similar to Rogue Legacy in the fact that you have to collect gems when you're in the dungeon, and when you get enough gems you can use them to unlock a new item into the item pool. And you can also use these gems to permanently upgrade your character, although unlike Rogue Legacy this isn't really a major part of the game. It doesn't take very long to buy all of the permanent upgrades, and from that point onwards you just need to get better at the game. Because good God, you are going to need to get better at this game. This game is very hard, and the smart thing about the way that the pool of items is not kind of immediately all available and you have to unlock them with gems is that it's not too much to learn all at once. It's a very difficult game to get your head around at first because you've got to move left, right, forward, back. You've also got to attack stuff, you have different weapons that have different attack patterns, and you've got items you can use by tapping up and left or down and right or left and right at the same time. It's a game which you can play with a dance mat if you've got them. I mean, I don't have them and it would be lots of fun, but I don't have one, alright? Leave me alone. Anyway, the way that stuff is gradually introduced in Crypt the Necrodancer rather than just being poured all over your head like a bucket of confetti is vital because frankly at first it's just too much to take in, even though actually it's very simple. The way that enemies move and attack isn't actually very complicated. The stuff you've got to do is relatively simple, but it's the fact that you've got to do it to a beat. It's a system that means that even the simplest of tasks suddenly become ridiculously easy to fluff up just because you're locked into this rhythm. And even when you feel like you're really into the swing of things, sooner or later you will just try and walk into a wall and immediately lose your combo, obviously, just like in real life. And the weird thing is, initially you don't even need to do this. You don't need to keep in the rhythm of the game. Doesn't matter if you miss a beat. Sure, you'll lose your multiplier and the music won't be as cool and you won't have flashy lights on the screen, but you don't need it because really you'll probably have loads of gold already and you'll be able to buy all this good stuff from the shop and you'll be doing hunky-dory, all good fine. But then once you hit the later zones, you will need to keep up your multiplier because otherwise you won't have enough money to buy stuff from the shop and you will die. And is it easy to keep up the multiplier and keep up the pace in the later stages? No, because this game is hell. Oh. But is it good though, Matt? Yes, it's very good, but it's also just very hard. But the important thing is there's a lot less luck here than there is in most roguelikes. In my mind, a lot of the appeal of roguelikes and the reason you keep going back for more is the fact that each time you play, you're presented with a different flavour of luck. Oh, you got a lot of this time. And it's a case of trying to make the most of that little bit of luck you've got and craft it into something. And that feeling that this time is going to be the run because you've got this kind of lucky break and you're going to use it to do this. Now, Crypt the Necrodancer has an element of that, but really it's more a case of the flavour of each run. The difference is just what mixes it up enough so you can keep playing it over and over until you get good at it. And when I say good, it's really about learning how to manipulate each of your foes. Crypt the Necrodancer is all about learning how to fight each and every foe you meet until it becomes muscle memory. Except your muscles are also wired to a metronome and, oh God, I'm going to die! Flipping over to the chilled side of the cabinet for a minute, it's also a very nice game to play in co-op. Local co-op, you can do that, yes. You constantly find yourself getting in each other's way and it's almost impossible to make any plans, so it just ends up with this hilarious chaos of like, you're gonna get, oh no, you've got that. Oh, I bought, oh no, you picked up my sword I bought. Oh, don't go in, oh no, you've blocked me in again. It's madness, it's genuine madness, but it's very funny. You also get that really nice classic co-op thing of you get brought back to life if your partner can get to the end of each floor, and that creates that tension of hoping that your partner's going to make it. And also, like, you know, you want to cheer them on, but also you sit there quite quiet, being like, are they going to do it? Yeah, they did it. And then you come back to life and you immediately die again because, you know, you're rubbish at Crypt of the Necrodancer. The game comes with 2 full custom soundtrack variations, one of which is just kind of a normal-ish remix. It's quite good. The other one makes the music metal as fuck, which is pretty cool. You've also got a custom soundtrack option that lets you put your own music into the game. Not necessarily your own music. I can't make music, but some people can, sure. Anyway, you can choose your own songs, you can play along with that. And it's quite amusing sometimes when you jump up on the speed up tempo button and to song, you know, oh, Tom York sounds all high pitched. I mean, he sounds high pitched already, but really, really high pitched. And finally, you've got loads of characters to unlock, each of whom make the game a little bit different. I've only played with a handful of these characters, and most of them I don't really enjoy that much. But hey, if you're really into it and you want loads of things to do, there are loads of things to do in this, which is probably a good job because it does cost about 10 quid, which is like, it's kind of in that margin of price of being like, oh, it's a bit much, isn't it? No, it's difficult. And I think the price point is further made complex in my head by the fact that I really, really want a handheld version of this game. It's the sort of game where I play it, and while I'm playing it, I'm just thinking, I want to play this on my Vita, or, you know, 3DS. I really want to do that. And I'm really hoping they do release a handheld version, and I know that when they do release a handheld version, if they do, I will buy it immediately. And I think that's possibly why having spent a tenner on it already makes my head feel a bit complicated and stuff, because I'm like, oh, you're gonna spend another tenner, aren't you? I know I am, alright, leave me alone. It's good. But anyway, they've actually said nothing about making a port on any other platform, so that's just me being insane, and you should ignore me. So Crypt of the Necrodancer has tons of charm, and nothing else I've ever played is quite like it. It's genuinely unique, and also it's really well designed. It's not just a gimmick, it's a cool game. So it's good then, Matt! Yes, it is good. It's a good game. Bye! If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like more people to naturally stumble across it on the internet, then clicking the like and subscribe button magically makes that happen. Also, if you really, really like my stuff, then you might consider funding my work on Patreon, because otherwise it wouldn't happen. Thanks very much. Bye!